Well, just like that, we're rolling on corn now. So, just dumped once here and did some tests. So yeah, we're just getting started here. I'm gonna take over for combine pretty quick. Your brother's gonna leave. He's gotta go. So he's done enough work this past week practically working on that flipping grain bin and yeah, or I should say grain bins, getting them kind of ready. The one bin we're probably not going to move unless the weather stays nice this fall. We might then we put some soybeans in there again. Yeah, but I think the one hopper bin now, I think that's pretty much ready to go. Just letting the sealer cure a little bit, and might be a couple other things we got to do yet to it. I might need to go up to, I got to fix the rope for one thing, and we got corn storage for a while. Just wonder how it's going to do. It's mixed, the extreme year. I mean, pretty good germination across the field, because when I planted the corn, it was like prime, perfect conditions for planting. Probably the best planting conditions I've ever had since running our corn planter for the last few years. Best conditions I've had. And it shows that pretty good, even germination, but then of course it got baked, so the light spots, corn isn't very good, small cobs or any cobs at all, and so we're getting a little more, header loss where the things are really, some of those cobs are really short to the ground, and there isn't much leeway there in small cobs. But when you get to kind of just some nominal soil or where the corn is really growing, that corn looks great. Kind of funny. I think we were pretty much the last people to get done with soybeans, but we might be the first ones to get done with corn because, well, you don't have that much corn, so almost done. But I don't think we're gonna finish this week. If I can get just this field done by tomorrow, that'd be good. We might end up having to wait a while because it looks supposed to get some snow actually, which kind of sucks. Kind of colder.
Is there a straight section of slough here, Brooks, to unload? My 3/4 just went off.
Kind of. I'll head down there. Oh, getting going here. Get used to stuff again, but yeah, I'm gonna have a row of shame. Gosh darn it. That's the way it is. Whatever. Looking nice though. Looking nice. Almost got a 3/4 hopper already. It's full. Hard to know how fast that can go. The sieve loss isn't working, so wires are stripped out, and there's some padding that got ripped out, so it's that's not working right now. So I'm gonna repair that. So I don't know how fast that can exactly go. No idea. You can see the light soils, the hilltops here. There's a little bit of weed pressure that came. Some of the corn plants died up here, and but when I get off the hilltops, there's actually I don't see hardly any weeds at all in the crop here. We only sprayed this corn once, I think. Yeah, we only sprayed it once. Didn't do any pre stuff. Just sprayed it during the growing season. It feels actually pretty clean when I seed it. There's a couple things here and there, but really wasn't bad at all. Well, yeah, that's something. Only having to spray the corn once this year. And there's a path right here. I'll just take this one right here. I saw my edge there, so. Corn is pretty nice down here. Unbelievable. Wow. Corn's probably gonna do better than we think. Got my first bit of cap corn. Little bit. Heard it in the cabin. Seen a little bit fall out inside there, so I'm full. Grain cart's full. No truck. So wait. We had to move an auger at home. One bin got full, so moving it to the new hopper bin. Run a little behind. The moisture is It varies in the field. The lighter spots are probably a little damper, you know, a little behind. Say the plant kind of going dormant, but the stuff that's in low spots is a little bit drier. So I think the moisture is anywhere from like 15.5 to 17.5 in that whole range. So, and here's the sample. Well, the window, you know, there's always the light stuff kind of floats to the outside. You can see it. It looks like it's a little dirty, but really it's actually really clean though. Because at least around here, I don't know about anywhere else though. Like there's really no such thing as dockage on corn unless it's really bad, because you know there's a bit that goes up for feed here too. So, so we're trying to make sure we get everything we can. And where we have everything set now, you know, from what the guidelines, like the starting, this is pretty much a starting sheet, like where to start at for settings when you first like own the combine. But we always usually write down stuff on past years, previous years, you know, what the type of crop was, the weather, and what adjustments, if we calibrated stuff, and you know, the whole shebang. So we usually write down notes, and where we had settings, we kind of know where to, we have a pretty good idea where to start then, and then fine tune it. But where they say for the starting point, that we have our fan speed 200 RPM less, upper sieve open like 0.2 of an inch more, right? What do they call for the upper sieve? 0.5969, yeah, actually a little more than 1/10 of an inch more. In the lower sieve, we have open 47, about 0.15 of an inch, so close to 2/10 open more the lower sieve, and that's what we still get yet. And here a little bit of cab corn. Okay, slow down, nice and easy. Here a little bit. Come on. It went past the grain cart. Hearing it? A little bit past. Yeah. Stop falling on the cab. Ooh, that's cool outside. That's cool. Ooh. Yeah. Usually it's always the front that fills first, which is good. It stays away from the engine compartment back there. So I mean, it can hold a little bit more, but the way it is though. Look at that sample. Just a couple pieces there, cob, but not a whole lot of cob in there. We're gonna have the concave set open more too. Well, the concaves always depend on the size of the cob too. You know, they say 1 inch clearance. Yeah, we're about 1/10 of an inch more. Corn, why are you falling off right now? I'm facing into the wind. Oh, just a little bit more falling down. Yeah, we were checking too when we first started this, maybe getting 1 kernel per square foot at most. Throwing out the back, so it's less than a bushel an acre, but sometimes even the header here though, we're getting most loss from the header though. Sometimes there's little cobs that get through, you know, they you know, just slide through there and got the deck plates tight, like right here. It didn't get cleaned off, it just kind of shattered, and you leave a couple kernels on the ground there then. So some places here hitting this, you see it more on the hilltops. Down here, you know, it's very little loss down here then, but the seed, yeah, it's here, so, but get what you get. So been adjusting the deck plates where it's light to get them tighter, try to get those little cobs, and it gets thick again, open them up. So yeah, I'm getting low on fuel, 25%. I don't know if I've ever ran the combine this low on fuel before. It's going up a hill, there's only 1 bar in the yellow. It's, I don't know if this thing even has a low fuel arm. I have no idea. It probably does, but hope it's okay yet. Yeah, it drive back empty again here, or load, everything was full, and just getting the grain cart loaded again here. So not gonna go too much longer. We're don't want to run into trouble. It's been a long 3 weeks. It's been rough, and really this past week's been the icing on the cake too. It just ridiculous. Pretty much, I mean, we almost, well, the one bin we were filling couldn't use the semi, but not now. We could have the semi now though, but just everything's tied up. The semi's loaded with flax yet, so have no place to put that. I gotta seriously consider buying a semi. This fall or next year. I'm thinking about buying another semi, so have another one. Especially being full storage this winter, so I have a lot of grain to haul next year. Yeah, this kind of through this hole here in the field here. This corn is nice here. Sometimes I was seeing 2 cobs here on some of these stalks, which usually don't want 2 cobs, but it had a nice healthy cob, and then there's brought a smaller one towards the top, and a not too bad this dip here, and just nuts. Geez, they got a half a hop already. Son of a gun. Well, I mean, not quite a half a hopper. It's pretty close, but crazy, crazy, crazy.